This is VOA News. I'm Laurel Bowman. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said he supports South Korea's efforts to develop a healthy and mature cooperative relationship with China. That's what South Korea's foreign ministry said on Saturday. Blinken, who arrives in Beijing on Sunday for the highest level visit by an official of President Joe Biden's administration, discussed bilateral relations, relations between China and South Korea and North Korea in a call with South Korean Foreign Minister Park Jin on Saturday. Again, the ministry said this in a statement. Some 1,500 villages were still without electricity in India's western state of Gujarat, officials said Saturday, as coastal areas recovered from the impact of this week's cyclone. That was down from initial outages in more than 4,600 villages where the cyclone made landfall on Thursday night. 12 Pakistanis were among survivors from a boat packed with migrants that capsized off the coast of Greece this week. That's what the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said on Saturday. The ministry spokesperson said the government was unable so far to verify the number of Pakistanis who died or their identities. Professional golfer Ricky Fowler is in the lead at the U.S. Open, now underway in Los Angeles, but Fowler says the tournament is far from over.
Being in the lead's nice, but it really means nothing right now. I'm looking forward to continuing to challenge myself and go out there and try and execute the best I can.
Mali's foreign minister calls for the UN Security Council to withdraw the peacekeeping mission in his country without delay, denouncing its failure to respond to security challenges. 1 year after the Texas school massacre in the United States, U.S. President Joe Biden is calling for tougher gun restrictions. The AP's Ed Donahue reports.
The deaths of 19 elementary school children and 2 teachers in Uvalde, Texas, led to the first significant piece of federal firearms legislation in nearly 3 decades.
To change the culture, prove we can do more than just thoughts and prayers.
Speaking at a gun safety summit in West Hartford, Connecticut, the president says they are at a tipping point.
We will ban assault weapons in this country. We will ban multi-round magazines. We will hold gun makers liable.
The president called for people to turn their pain into purpose.
We will beat the gun industry. We will beat big money that sits behind them. And the politicians refuse to stand up and act. It won't be easy. I have no illusions how fiercely they'll fight back.
Since that bill signing last summer, the number of mass shootings has only grown. Firearms are the #1 killer of children in the U.S. Ed Donahue, Washington.
The rate of housing evictions has been skyrocketing in many areas of the United States. AP correspondent Jackie Quinn reports.
Eviction filings have gone far above pre-pandemic levels, 50% higher in some cities. During the pandemic, eviction moratoriums were in place and billions of dollars were available in federal rental assistance. But that is gone. Rent prices have soared nearly 31% higher than they were in 2019. For one family in Atlanta, where the 70-year-old father has heart trouble and asthma, his plea for leniency was denied in court. That family is now in a dilapidated Atlanta hotel room with water dripping through the ceiling, broken furniture, no refrigerator, paying $275 a week. I'm Jackie Quinn.
From the ashes of World War II, 3 institutions were created as linchpins of a new global order. Now the top official in one is pressing for major changes in the other 2. VOA's Tommy McNeil reports.
Antonio Guterres says the International Monetary Fund has benefited rich countries instead of poor ones, and he describes the IMF and World Bank's response to the COVID-19 pandemic as a glaring failure that left dozens of countries deeply indebted. Guterres' criticisms were issued ahead of meetings called by French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris next week to address reforms of the multilateral development banks and other issues. Tommy McNeil, VOA News, Washington.
For more stories, check us out online at voanews.com. I'm Laurel Bowman for VOA News.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comments section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.